Hello everyone, my name is Divyansh and today we will learn about CSS box model. We will understand what is a box model. Simply, what I draw on the screen. You see this rectangle? What do you call it? A simple box? A square is a box? A rectangle is a box for us? So how it works in CSS, let's try to understand. In CSS, the box that you see, the black bordered, this black part of the box in CSS is called as border. Now, in CSS, we do have two extra things after the border. What are those two extra things? One outside the border, one inside the border. The space that we have outside the border, for example, in all four directions, we have some extra spaces like these. What do we call these extra spaces? Well, these extra spaces are simply called as margin of the box. So the border is the actual perimeter. You know, in mathematics, we have the perimeter, that is the outer boundary, that is called as border. The space outside the perimeter or the boundary is called as margin. Now, similar to outside, if I draw some space inside, a box can also have some space inside, right? In all four directions. This space which we have inside from the border is called as the padding. Now these three are the very important things for a box. Again, the black part, the perimeter of the box is called as border. The space outside the perimeter or the border is called as margin. The space inside the perimeter or the border is called as padding. Now, after having the outer and the inner space, I see there is some extra space left inside the box, right? What do we call it? This extra space is called as content. Now you can put anything inside this box. You can write something, you can draw something, you can show a picture, etc. Let's see an example to understand it better. So everybody has seen this Google, right? Google.com page. Now here, if I try to show you this Google part, let's try to understand this Google area as a box. So if I show you here on the right side in the bottom, you can see a box here or all those things which we understood. Margin, border, padding, and the content. This represents the box model in CSS. Now let's do some extra things here to clearly see the changes. For example, let me add some border. You can see here the black color, the rectangle, just like what we saw on the screen. This is our border of the box. So what is the area outside the box called? Remember, margin. So if I give some margin, you see it is taking space from outer side. It is hidden behind the box because of higher margin. Let's put some 20 value. You see, it is shifting its place because from its siblings or from its brothers and sister who are at the same level, it is taking some space outside the box. That is called as margin. Now, what about the inside area or inside the space of the box? That is called as padding. If I write some padding here, now you see the padding is the inner space of the box. You can see, right, the inside area. Let me remove this to make it visible very clear. Now you see inside the box, between the border and this Google, there is some space that is called as padding. If I remove this padding, the Google that is written will touch the border. You see, very, very close space. So inner space, padding, outer space, margin, and the border is the black area. And this Google is the content. So this is how we use the box model of CSS inside the web page. That's all about CSS box model.